You're listening to the Murder Speaks podcast, the show that spills the tea about true crime. Here's your host, Wendy Hinbest.
Hey, welcome back to Murder Speaks. Happy New Year. So today's real crime story is about Heather Strube in Snellville, Georgia. So on April 26, 2009, Heather was shot at the shopping mall in front of her car with her baby in the car. Now, Heather was married to a guy named Steven, and they had a baby boy 3 years after they got married. Now, Heather suspected that Steven was having an affair. She wanted them to go to counseling, but he didn't want to. Eventually, Heather and Steven divorced in 2008. Now, Heather was shot in a shopping mall parking lot when Steven drove up in the minivan and handed Carson to her. So Steven met Heather at the shopping mall to give her Carson. So after Steven drove off, Heather was approached by a short, thin guy wearing khaki pants and a wig. All of a sudden, this person shot Heather in front of her son and quickly walked away towards the trees. Now, Heather's and Steven's divorce was going to be final, and Heather would probably get full custody of Carson. Now, there was a sketch done of the suspect, and when they showed the sketch to Heather's parents, they didn't know who it was. So they questioned Brittany, Steven's girlfriend. She tells the police that she was with Steven, Carson, and his mother at his house, and then his mother left around 5:15 p.m. She said they hung out for a bit longer, and then left just before 6 p.m. to meet Heather at the shopping mall to give her Carson. So the police viewed the surveillance footage near the department store where the shooting took place. Then they received a call from a truck driver who was staying in a hotel directly behind the shopping mall. He tells the police he was outside and saw a weird-looking guy in a white pickup truck. He could tell he was in disguise. He saw him around 6 p.m., and the truck was a Ford F-150, an older model, and had black trim along the bottom. Now, Steven's mother has a truck like that. So they took the truck driver for a drive to Steven's mother's house, and he confirmed that was the truck he saw. So they questioned Steven's mother. She tells police that she was out of town at the time of the murder. She drove to Luthersville, Georgia. She bought an ice cream and kept the receipt. So they got a search warrant for the truck and found a fiber to a wig. The receipt they found took place at 7:19 p.m. Now, the receipt was evidence that she could have committed the crime. The police drove to Luthersville, Georgia to see how long it would take. Now, they talked to Steven. They show him the surveillance footage and watch his reaction. He discovers that it's his mother. He was in shock and was upset. They ask him to call his mother and get her to confess.
Hey. I just left the police station. They showed me the videotape.
Yes?
It looks like you.
It looks like me?
Mom, why did you do it?
I didn't.
Bob, it looks like you. It looks just like you. Walks like you.
Is that what you told me it looked like me? So I guess they'll be coming here tonight to arrest me then, huh?
Alright, bye. I gotta go.
The detectives asked Joanna to come down to the police station for another interview. She denies having any involvement in Heather's murder.
Who would want to kill Heather?
I don't know.
Would you?
No.
The son showed you in the film of the person who shot her. Is that you?
Oh, my son said it to me.
She's very defiant. She believed in that room. She was the one in charge of that interview.
When Dane Boone kind of leans in, she leaned right back into him and stared him down.
These coincidences they're all starting to add up, and it's not looking good for you.
Well, like I said, when you get your little whatever you're gonna find in the truck, let me know. Until then.
Okay.
They arrest her, and she pleads not guilty. Detectives believe she killed Heather because she wanted Carson to be raised by Stephen. A jury finds Joanna guilty, and she is sentenced to life in prison. Thank you for joining me for today's real crime story. If you like it, please share it and subscribe. And if you are a true crime addict like me, check out my store, crystalkiss.com, for some murder merch. I sell t-shirts, hoodies, and leggings. You can check out my other podcast, A Girl Who Craves Her Faves, where I talk about all the drama in my favorite reality shows. And if you are a true crime addict like me, check out my store, crystalkiss.com, for some murder merch. I sell t-shirts, hoodies, and leggings. And all orders $50 and over get free shipping. So check it out. Check out my YouTube channel, Wendy Himbest, for more true crime stories. Thanks for listening. Bye.